Just ahead, we find out if social media is really making Generation Y more unfriendly.
We chatted up with our friends from TB2
and investigate the newest trend in securing a college roommate.
Stay tuned.
From the Core starts right now.
Welcome. You're in the right place because we are serving up the hottest teen topics in Tampa Bay.
This is From the Core, and I'm Tony.
I'm Olivia. A little later in the show, our friends from TB2 will give us a sneak peek at what to expect in the newspaper's upcoming editions.
And soon, we'll find out about the newest way to find a college roommate. But first, our lead story.
For many teens, social media sites like Facebook and Pinterest are an important part of their daily lives. But some parents are concerned that teen online social experiences will take away from their ability to communicate effectively in live person-to-person situations. To get to the bottom of the issue, we asked FTC reporter Linda to poll the student body at Jefferson High School. Here's what she discovered.
When it comes to communication and technology, things here at Jefferson High have taken a turn. Some can send a heartfelt message using their smart device, but can barely say hello in the halls.
I use Facebook, Instagram, I'm starting to use Twitter.
Natalia Rivera can be called the poster teen for social media. She connects with her friends via cyberspace and has no problem with posting virtual status updates.
So you just take a picture of it, you put it up, and then when you see them, you could talk about it. They already know you went there, maybe they went there.
But there are some that oppose to the overuse of online communication. Ryan Jones, a senior at JHS, prefers to communicate the old-fashioned way.
Because I like communicating to people face-to-face, not virtually. I feel like it's totally different. You don't get the full emotion into it.
FTC took a poll of students at Jefferson concerning social media as an effective way of communication, and Ryan's perspective was in the minority. Only 10% of the students polled believe that social media was an ineffective way of communication. This poll does not take away from the value of FaceTime.
Verbal communication, that's what I like. I thrive for that.
According to education.com, social networking does have risks, such as cyberbullying, online predators, and even less face-to-face time with the family. The main thing to remember here is that even though we're in the digital age, some things never change. This is Linda reporting for FTC.
You heard it straight from the students themselves. Now, how do you feel about social media?
Well, if you don't know yet, we won't hold it against you.
By the way, you can watch this story again by going to the City of Tampa YouTube channel at youtube.com/City of Tampa.
We'll be back before you can Google the words From the Core. We'll see you after this break.
All in together now. We can make it better now. Come on, can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
We rope it up,
Cause we know how to jump.
we roll it out,
Cause we know how to skate.
we'll cut it down,
Cause we know what to eat.
we'll swap it out.
We eat healthy stuff.
Can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
Can we do it?
Just moving a little and eating better every day can help make you and your child healthier. Search We Can to find doable tips and activities that you can use every day.
Hello, I'm Kaylee for this month's Civics 101. Do you know who wrote a major part of the Bill of Rights, as well as much of the United States Constitution? The answer to this question right after this.
From the soldier returning from war, to the community devastated by a tornado, and the school in need of support, we say,
I have now found my passion.
AmeriCorps was the first one here.
The extra attention that our senior corps volunteers are offering these kids makes a huge difference.
Volunteer. National Service works for America. Go to nationalservice.gov to learn more. This message is brought to you by the Corporation for National and Community Service.
Before the break, I asked, who wrote a major part of the Bill of Rights and the United States Constitution? The answer is James Madison. Madison, along with Alexander Hamilton and John Jay, wrote The Federalist, a series of 85 essays written between 1787 and 1788 under the pseudonym Publius. These essays were written to gain popular support for the Constitution, which was finally ratified by the states in 1788. As a member of the House of Representatives, Madison worked to draft the Bill of Rights, which was ratified in 1791. Many of you probably know that James Madison was the 4th President of the United States. He was also the Secretary of State during Thomas Jefferson's presidency. James Madison was very instrumental in the development of our nation. For Civics 101, I'm Kaylee.
Welcome to FTC. Once again, our compadres from TB2, an online and print news service sponsored by the Tampa Bay Times, are here to tell us what stories they are working on. Here with me now are TB2 editor Rachel Mowat and TB2 music critic Hannah Elliott. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
We all know summer is fast approaching, and that means lots of fun activities coming up. But before we get to that, we have some business to discuss. Could you girls elaborate on that?
Sure. In our next issue, we will be announcing the winners of the My Teacher Kicks Ass contest, in which students nominated some of their favorite teachers. The winners will get appreciation baskets filled with different goodies, including gift certificates to places to dine out.
Oh, so nice. Speaking of teachers, summer is approaching, and that means that we'll have extra time to go to concerts. Could you guys tell me more about that?
Yes, we'll be doing a summer concert preview where we take a look at all the bands coming to the Tampa Bay area this summer.
Okay, what are some bands that are coming?
Bob Dylan, One Direction, Beyonce.
Oh wow, I know I for one am excited about One Direction.
Yeah, me too. I did a review on their latest album and now they're touring for it, so fans are really excited for that.
That sounds like some great concerts, but we all know concerts can be a little expensive. So do you guys have any tips for a summer job?
Yes, in our last issue of the school year, we'll be talking about the different aspects this summer, as well as how to make money this summer, and in a creative fashion by being self-employed. Sort of things like teaching music to children or cooking in assisted living facilities, or even organizing someone's vacation photos into a scrapbook.
Do you have any tips for the actual job process?
Yes, we'll include tips on staying safe, like having an adult come with you to meet your potential client. And also on another note, we'll profile a local girl who fell in love on a mission trip to Honduras last year and how she looks forward to returning again this summer.
Wow, that sounds romantic. I can't wait to read about that one. Finally, for all you journalism junkies out there, TV2 has a great opportunity for you. Rachel, could you tell our guests about that?
Sure. Our staff application is now online at tb-2.com. However, it closes by May 26th, so get your applications in. Anyone that's interested in the journalism business can apply. Our only requirement is that you have a love of talking with people and a brain full of ideas.
Okay, wow. Wow, I'm always so impressed with the unique spin and depth of each story. Thanks, TB2. I can't wait to pick up my copy at school.
Thank you for having us. TB2 has loved being a part of the program this year. Thank you for this terrific opportunity, and we wish everyone a happy summer.
Wow, I can't wait till fall when you have all your new editors and you always have some great stories. When FTC returns, we learn about the newest way to find a college roommate. Stay right here.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig.
Going to college can be a scary and difficult process.
But with a little help from social media, finding a roommate can be less stressful.
There are several sites that claim to help you find a roommate easily and comfortably.
So I decided to find out if this is the best way to discover who you can live with and who you should live without. In the past, finding a college roommate was a random process. However, now you can find your college roommate just about anywhere.
With websites and apps, roommate search sites are being used by individuals and institutions all across the nation. These sites help connect students with similar values and mindsets.
It kind of helps match people up based on like their actual preferences and like actual chemistry between people, because you actually get to talk to the person.
Rachel Mowat, a recent high school graduate, will be attending the University of Florida in the fall. The university suggested Rachel use an app called RoomSync to help her find a roommate. This app assessed Rachel's personality and values with polls and quizzes, then collected a number of matches for her.
It's kind of like a Match.com kind of thing, as weird as that sounds. You end up like dating the person, you know, obviously just to find a roommate, but you know, you're asking, tell me about yourself, and you know, it gets to the point where like, okay, I want to be roommates with her, but is it too soon? I don't know, should I do this? So it kind of is that same concept, which is kind of strange and weird, but it definitely works.
Rachel then viewed her matches and browsed their social media pages, such as Facebook.
While it's not completely truthful, Facebook, you know, people get to decide what they put up. It still gives you like a good idea of their character. And also Facebook was a great way to communicate with the person. So like you didn't email them outright, you just kind of chatted them on Facebook, so it wasn't nearly as creepy.
Applications and websites for finding a college roommate online are gaining popularity with schools across the country, and it's easy to see why. By taking the process out of the school's hands, students can pick roommates they connect with.
This is a really good way of colleges, you know, trying to, you know, it allows, you know, the new kids coming in to meet new people without, you know, being terrified of who am I going to get? Are they going to be really weird? Like kind of thing. So I think this is definitely a great use of technology, and I'm really happy that the colleges, you know, especially UF, I'm going to, are applying it and using it to the kids' advantages.
I'm Tony, reporting for From the Core.
Packers. Viking. Packers. Viking. Viking.
Red state. Blue state. Vegan.
Carnivore.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
Downtown. Night owl.
Early bird.
We come to different conclusions.
Half empty.
Half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities, our families,
United.
even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Welcome back to From the Core.
Recently, the members of the Mayor's Youth Corps woke up early on a Saturday morning to change the life of a senior citizen in need. Sasha was there and filed this report.
Paint Your Heart Out Tampa started 25 years ago and enables Tampa's community to work together in aiding low-income households. Various groups, businesses, and organizations joined the volunteer program.
For 10 years, Mayor's Youth Corps and Mayor's Youth Leadership Council have worked together in volunteering for Paint Your Heart Out. By the end of today, a total of 40 members will have worked on rehabilitating this house.
Mayor's Youth Corps members Claire Lamoureux and Nikhil Chari share their thoughts about this neat service project.
Today's definitely a great time, and I mean, I'd recommend it to anyone who's looking to have a good time and do something good for the community.
It made me feel really good. It's a lot of hard work, but it's a lot of fun. I didn't meet a lot of the leaders, and now I've met them, and I've been having a good time painting them.
Mayor Bob Buckhorn came to support the team's efforts.
Well, I think it touches more lives than pretty much anything. I mean, and touches them in a very real fashion. I mean, painting this house and fixing a house like this for somebody who can't afford to do that themselves or who's too old or too sick to do it, really makes a difference in their lives. You know, we can all write checks and we can all, you know, do our part, but this makes a difference. It helps protect the neighborhoods around it. It really makes their quality of life better. And for our senior citizens, I mean, this is the least we can do.
The homeowner, Mr. Rudolph Allen, expressed his thanks to the Mayor's Youth Corps and the city of Tampa.
Well, it makes me feel real nice being the age I am. Because, and they seem to be, I never seen kids work like they work, you know. They good workers.
With a full day of teamwork, fun, and community service, the Mayor's Youth Corps and the Mayor's Youth Leadership Council completed painting Mr. Allen's house.
Mayor's Youth Corps doing our part for Tampa.
This is Sasha reporting for From the Core.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Hats off to the Mayor's Youth Corps and all those volunteers that made Paint Your Heart Out a successful service project.
In many ways, this show is focused on connections, from the uses of social media
to innovative ways to find a roommate,
even connecting with others through community service.
It is only fitting that our commentator is also looking to make a connection.
Hannah McCarthy is looking to connect with the college or university of her choice. She thinks the software app is just what she needs to take the guesswork out of finding the right school.
As a junior in high school, college is fast approaching and putting stress on most everyone I know, myself included. Choosing a college means choosing the school that fits you best, educationally, socially, and economically. The problem is sometimes I just don't know where to go to find the best college for me. I wish there was an app to help me find the perfect college. In this app, there would be places to enter different elements that a student would be looking for in a college or university. They could choose anything from the average SAT scores of students who are admitted to tuition prices to school colors. After plugging in all the information that a student is interested in, the app would provide a list of colleges that fit the criteria given. This app could also provide pictures of campuses, number of students enrolled, or a list of possible majors at a school. Not only could you set criteria to find different schools on this app, but you could also search a certain school and give some quick facts about the school. There are a number of times when I personally have searched a college website looking for one easy piece of information. This app could provide the usual average GPA and test scores, number of students, location of school, best programs at the school, and what their major sports are. The app could also give information about scholarships and financial aid for each school. In addition to the quick facts, the app could provide a link to the website so any deeper questions could also be answered. This app would be great for students who do not yet know which school would be best for them, or students who need to find out quick information about a particular school. The app would primarily be a mini website for all the different schools around the country, making it easier for students and guidance counselors to find the basic information. With all of the excitement of applying to colleges and deciding where to go, an app like this would be very useful.
An app for finding the perfect college would be a great idea for high school students because the process of finding a college to attend is a big decision and can be very confusing.
Wow, Hannah's idea is so great, I could really use that app right now.
Me too, Olivia. But first, let's chat about some local teens that look like they have it all figured out. We first want to shout about Olivia Fiss, a 14-year-old from Wilson Middle School in South Tampa. Olivia was crowned Miss Pinellas County Outstanding Teen. She will be competing in July for the title of Miss Florida Outstanding Teen. If she wins, we can expect Olivia to participate in Miss America's Outstanding Teen Scholarship Competition.
Let's also shout about Sam Chaffin of Wharton High School's tennis team. He was named Bright House Network's Athlete of the Year with one of the sweetest strokes in Hillsborough County. He reached the state semifinals as a freshman, but that was only a sign of what was to come. Now as a junior, he has a record of 10-1. Despite his amazing showing freshman year, Chaffin says that his confidence and attitude out on the court has seen major improvement. We all could learn something about perseverance through his dedication and hard work. Keep up the great work, Sam Chaffin.
That was great. Congrats, Olivia and Sam.
I hope you all enjoyed the show. Thanks for tuning in.
And remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, always do your part.
We'll see you soon for another edition of
From the Core.
To get to the bottom of the issue, we asked FTC reporter Linda to pull. Going to college can be a scary and difficult process.
But with a little help from social media, finding a roommate can be less stressful.
There are several sites that claim to help you find a roommate easily and comfortably.
So I decided to find out if this is the best way to discover who you can live with and who you shouldn't live with. That's really cool.
You start there, then look back while saying that.
Oh wait, so like that's really cool?
Yeah, something like that. Four, three, you just had to slow that part down. Yeah. 2, big smiles, and
an app for finding the perfect college would be a great idea for high school students because the process of finding a college to attend is a big decision and can be
when I do like this, that means I want you to use your hands.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's what that means. That's
thought
what
it means go fast.